Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So it's been a little while since I made a video, which seems to be like my common intro. But it has been a while. Actually, I had planned to make a video 2 weeks ago about my shoulder because I got a good update about it, but then got a little a lot of bad timing. So yeah, 2 weeks ago I had a checkup for my my shoulder. Got some good news about it. So he's like, yeah, they both seem to be not popping out of place anymore when you move them, so that's good. But I told him I was still having some pain, specifically in my left shoulder. So he's like, well, maybe it's coming from your neck. So let's do an x-ray of your neck and see what's going on there. And he's not a neck specialist, but sounded like what he said sounded like it made sense. But he thinks that perhaps maybe that there's a nerve getting pinched back there a little bit. But he's not sure 100%. So he's like, well, let's go ahead and just try some medicine and some medicine to reduce the inflammation, that if there's a possibility that's being pinched, let's try that. But it's a pretty strong medicine. Well, it's not that strong, but it has strong side effects. He's like, it's gonna give you an upset stomach and whatnot, so I'm gonna prescribe another medicine to go with it to try to, help out with your stomach or whatever might happen. So ended up not being able to take that medicine because it had a possibility of containing gluten, and well, we know I can't do that. So in the end, they decided not to prescribe me that medicine and then just kind of see what happens and see how I react to these anti-inflammation medicine. So that was Monday 2 weeks ago. So came home, took the medicine, had to get up for work the next day, so I went to bed early-ish, lay down, couldn't sleep at all. So checked the medicine. Turns out that insomnia is another side effect of it. So okay, I managed to finally fall asleep, but I only got 4 hours of sleep, and I was having really bad acid reflux and whatnot, so it wasn't going good. But I went to work and I explained the situation, and they were like, okay, no problem, just take it easy, do what you can do. But I still did what I could do. But I just wasn't feeling well the whole day. It was just like this constant nauseous feeling that was just not going away. So when I left work, I told them, I'm still not feeling well. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. I might take a couple days off just to get used to this medicine or something, right? So came home from work. I had to teach as well online, so I did that. And after I finished that lesson, I just wasn't feeling well at all. I did take another one of those pills, and I was just feeling like garbage. And I realized, I think I'm getting a fever actually. And I'd been coughing a bit throughout the day. Didn't think much of it because I was having so much heartburn. So anyways, sitting here, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse, and I'm like, I better call off work just in case for tomorrow. But then I think I finally took my temperature, and it was skyrocketing. It was getting higher and higher. It was like 38 something, which is like, what is that in Fahrenheit? I don't know, 100 and something. So it just kept getting higher and higher. finally got like into the 39 levels, which is like 103, 102, 103. I'm like, uh-oh, I think I've got COVID. So quickly ordered some tests off Amazon. Came the next day. I didn't go to work, of course, and my fever was just through the roof. It was like 39.4.5, which is like 103.5 or something. Absolutely insane. Felt like I'd been hit by a truck. It hurt so bad. And yep, sure enough, tested positive. So that's the first time I've technically tested positive for that virus, but technically maybe the third time that I've had it. Great. But this time it was different. It was not as, like, I'm feeling better now. It's been 2 weeks. I did miss 2 weeks of work. I'm still coughing a little bit. I missed 2 weeks of my main job, and then my teaching job I started from yesterday. It was a little rough, but it wasn't a problem. I only did a few lessons anyways, so yeah, I missed 2 weeks of work. That's not good. Not good for the wallet, but what can you do, right? But I'm feeling better though. It was like, at first it was pretty bad, like, I have my bed here, but I also have like a futon that I have on the floor that I use sometimes. I don't think I got off the futon for like 4 days straight. Just absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Just fever through the roof. And I think the worst of it was like, it was like a fever that didn't want to break. It was just, I don't know. But it did break eventually. And I had some pretty crazy dreams about it. They were pretty funny. Like the one dream, pretty sure I found the building blocks of life in my dream. It was crazy. But I don't remember what they were. Whatever. It was crazy. And then I think another dream I became best friends with Beyonce, which was kind of weird. Because I don't really listen to her music at all. So it was weird. But yeah, that lasted about 4 or 5 days. And then after that, it's just been slowly getting my energy back. I've been feeling better. Like today I went walking a little bit. I started playing Pokemon Go again. Not that I really need to play it, but it's a good excuse to go for a walk. Like, instead of just going out walking somewhere, like, I can go try to find a new Pokemon or something. I don't know. It's fun. I've been playing that again for the past few days. So, but yeah. Anyway, so anything good in the past couple weeks? No, not really. It's pretty awful. But yeah, I'm much better now than I was, at least even, what's today, Sunday, right? Yeah, even compared to Friday, I'm doing much better. So we'll get there slowly but surely. Well, actually, I do have some good news. So, well, no, let me go back. So I had to cancel the beach trip, of course. I couldn't go anywhere. I don't know if they went. I think they said we'll just go another day, which is okay with me. Hopefully soon, because it's still pretty hot outside, but it is starting to get noticeably, better outside. Like today was only like 80 something and not 90 or 100. So that's much better. Much better than 100, right? But yeah, so had to cancel that. Kind of disappointed about that, but oh well. I haven't been to the beach I think I went to the beach last year by myself. just to go. Did I go last year? I don't remember. 2 years ago, I know I did. I went by myself just to go and just stick my feet in the ocean. or see, whatever. But yeah, so hopefully we'll go within the next month or so while it's still nice outside. But yeah, so I canceled that. And did I have to cancel anything else? Just some... Oh, I did have to cancel something else. I was quite not happy about it, but what can you do? Because it was a week after, it's like 5 or 6 days after I got sick, starting to feel better, just starting to feel better. And I was supposed to meet my friend who's moving back to Australia. He lives in another city that's not that far from here, but it's far enough, Nagoya. And he's moving back to Australia next week, and he was coming to Osaka last week to come hang out, and I had to cancel. Nothing I could do about that. And it's not like I probably could have, if I tried, I probably could have met him. I mean, I don't know about being contagious or whatever. If that was definitely a no, right? If I was. But if just based on my condition, how I was feeling, like I could have pushed myself, but it would have been an awful experience. Absolutely awful. Wouldn't have been fun for me. Wouldn't have been fun for him. I would have just been like, okay, gotta take a break. I have no energy. So, whatever. But I think he'll come back to Japan to visit at some point, so we'll meet up. So, oh well, that's how it goes. But yeah, so I had to cancel that and the beach. And then, but yeah, did have something good happen yesterday. I hadn't been to fireworks in a couple years because they've been mostly canceled for the past couple years. I mean, for good reasons, I guess. But yeah, the Yodogawa fireworks was held yesterday, and I got a chance to go. It was pretty fun. It was just to go take photos, actually. That was the intention. Excuse me. To try to take photos of the fireworks. But we ended up going, like, how do I explain this? Because you probably don't know the area where I live, unless you live here and you're watching this. But that area can get, where they have the fireworks, where the fireworks are being set off, that area gets insanely crowded. And I think you have to, if you want to get really close, you have to buy tickets to go. So, no. And then, the farther you get from the way, I mean, no, how do I say this? I mean, you can go pretty far away because they're big fireworks. They're really big. So, anyways, we ended up going, where did we go? To another town, city area, I guess. Another station. It was still Osaka City, I guess. But we went to a different station. Had to take a couple trains to get there. Not that far, really. Realistically, not that far, but had to take a couple trains. But in the end, we were, what was it, like 2 or 3 kilometers? So that's like, what, 1.5, almost 2 miles from where they were being set off. But we had a really good view of them. But there was a highway or a bridge that was blocking us. So, like, we could have gone in front of the bridge, but it was so crowded and we wouldn't have been able to set up the tripods to take photos. So we ended up going way back behind the bridge so we could still get like a good view of them. But I managed to get some good photos. I'm going through them right now. I'm so behind on going through my photos. I mean, having COVID didn't help. So I ended up taking a couple hundred photos last night. So I've gone through them now and picking just a dozen or so, maybe 2 dozen out that I will share. And then I still have Gion Festival to go through as well. I did start to go through those. I just didn't like finish like processing them, so I have to do that very soon. But I'll do that, and then maybe tomorrow I'll start going through all that. So we'll finish going through all that. But at the same time, I have to start reading. Well, I have been reading, but where's my book? Oh, it's in my bag. My classes start next week. Or no, next week, in 2 weeks. So I have to get prepared for that. So I'm going to be really busy this next week. And I'm still recovering, kind of. Like, I'm still pretty tired. Like, I mean, I went and walked a little bit to play Pokemon today. And, I mean, I did fine. But I was noticeably tired after. So, we'll see. But I'm going to be really busy, I think, for the next 3 months. So we'll see what we can get done. We'll have to get school done, of course. But, yeah, we'll see. But, I don't know. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do about work for the next few months. I might cut back a little bit. I don't know. I have a lot to think about. I mean, you know, we always need money, of course. And having more money is always helpful sometimes. But, I mean, I don't want to burn myself out trying to finish everything and do everything and just go crazy and, you know, not enjoy the experience as well, you know. So, I don't know. Not even just enjoy it, but just like get the most out of it I can and start thinking about the future in the next, year or so. So, but yeah, I got a lot to think about over the next couple weeks, I think. See what happens. See how it goes. But other than that, I think that's about it. Not much else going on. I am going to take another COVID test tomorrow. I have to do that before I go back to work. But we'll see. They're actually really cool about it. They're really, really nice about it. They're really understanding compared to my last job, where they tried to fire me multiple times over it. This job I have now, they're so cool. Like, yeah, if you're still too tired, you know, just keep resting, get better. We'll manage, you know, which is, you know, cool, really cool of them. But, you know, I still want to get back to work, though, because, I don't know, I like the job. It's fun. I enjoy it. So I want to get back there and start taking photos again. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next couple days, see how I feel. But other than that, I think that's about it. Just going to sit here and go through my photos and get them organized for you guys. So, is there anything else I want to talk about? No, I think that's about it. So, alright, anyways, I will make another video much sooner this time. Hopefully within the next week or so, if I can. So, alright, anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.